Hey buds, do you know what time it is? It's time for an impromptu review of some hardware. Not that you really care, right sir? Yeah, good boy. So what we're looking at is this Extreme Tech Type-C connector, Type-C Lavalier clip-on mic for recording, streaming, and going live. I picked this up for $1.49 at a grocery store. Just hang in there right before the entrance to the checkout lines. And look at that. Picture shows a clip, Type-C connector, and also what looks like a 3.5mm jack. Professional grade wearable microphone. Designed for use with a Type-C device, like a smartphone, laptop, or recording device. Not sure what sort of recording device would use that. Wind muff provides clear, crisp audio while recording. The professionals call this a dead cat, but that's usually put onto shotgun mics. Premium metal clip and 5-foot cable. Allows for mobility. Aux out port. Ooh, so that's what it is. Allows you to plug in headphones, earbuds to listen to a recording while using your lavalier mic. Plug and play, no drivers or apps needed. It also gives us some usage tips off to the side. And as we can see here, we have their socials. I don't care. UPC tells us it's made in China and also distributed by some guy in New Jersey. And what's really interesting is the 1-year warranty. Very interesting. So I'm going to open this up and see what we got. So I have gotten the package open, and as we can see here, we have the lavalier mic. It's very nice and squishy for the little muffle there. The clip is indeed made out of metal and has a decent amount of tension and spring to it, so it will hold on to things. And as we can see here, we have quite aggressive alligator clips here. The cable is not slimy, but it is a little rubbery and will likely make a lot of noise if you are moving around with the microphone here, so make sure you find a way to deaden that. What really surprised me was this. A Velcro strap to keep all the cable bundled up. And it is removable. There is a little tab here that you can remove the little Velcro thing on. And also the clip here is removable, as you may be able to see here. Right there. See, the clip is removable, but I'm not going to remove it. The windscreen is also removable as well. And we can see here with the Type-C port. It does look like it conforms to the appropriate connector standard for Type-C devices. And that is a 3.5mm barrel jack. Good to see that. So I'm going to plug this sucker in and we could get an audio test. There is a little icon on my phone that says, hey, I'm recording through a USB device. So let's give this a try here. I do not know what the sound quality sounds like, but I have a very willing subject to give us a very nice sound test besides my unsoothing voice. Oh, he likes the cable. So off camera, I was able to test the DAC capabilities of the 3.5mm jack, and it does output sound. The noise floor is fairly noisy. There is quite a bit of hiss in it. It is not necessarily my headphones. They're just little tiny JBL earbuds. I did not have the time to bring out the nice hardware for audio testing, and you will not be able to hear it. Just come to the conclusion that it works and it is okay to have. But In regards to the microphone quality, as you can hear here, it's not exactly audiophile grade. It is good enough to take care of whatever you need to do in regards to just normal communications. If you, let's say, are not necessarily in a noisy environment, but if you need a microphone a little bit closer to you and don't want to deal with the stereo sound that your cell phone may provide, this is a okay solution. This is also probably good for those with MacBooks or those with Type-C ports on your laptops and constantly are participating in Zoom calls and don't want to deal with the tinny sound of your webcam microphone or laptop's built-in microphone. This is probably, I wouldn't say an order of magnitude better, but it's at least a little bit better. You definitely can get the proximity effect to it. So this is about a foot away. This is up into my face, Gen Z style. So for $2, actually less than $2, $1.75, including California taxes, this was definitely a steal. I'm not going to put this into my everyday carry kit, but for those instances where I need a little bit of some variety or novelty, I think this is doing okay. What say you, Mr. Sir? I appreciate your opinion, and thank you for watching.